Thanks for the ideas. Here's some recent addition. Help me if you can. Hey VC, Brother Eric here. Welcome to the Plastic Soundwave Cult. So, this video is going to be about some recent pickups that I got, and actually all three were inspired by watching the VC. This one here, if you haven't guessed already, I got the idea to buy it from Steve Carlson. And he played this, and he just played a little snippet, and it just rung with me. I went ahead and listened to a little bit of it on YouTube, and went ahead and bought it. And oh man, I was so pleasantly surprised. It's so good to listen to in the car. That album is Long Island by Endless Boogie. Wow, this is such a good record. I do have a little question on it, though. If Steve can answer me on his copy. On Discogs, it says it comes with black lined inner sleeves. And I had to get my own sleeves in on this because it came with paper sleeves. So I'm assuming that the red label version comes with the black inner sleeves. But Steve, if you have the white label version, which I'll show here, so white and black, there's another version of this record where the labels are red and black. But when I got this one, it came with paper sleeves, not black lined sleeves, and I'd like to correct that on Discogs. But yeah, this is such a great album. This is great for like, sometimes I have to take my wife to LAX, and that's about a 90-mile drive for us. And so the last time I had to go pick her up from the airport, I listened to this album all the way down, and it made the trip far more enjoyable. It's a great album. It sounds a little bit like ZZ Top, just like Southern rock, which is weird because I think these guys are from New York. Great album cover. It has an interesting sort of gatefold there, but overall, this is an exceptional album. So Steve Carlson, thank you so much for showing this album, because I really dig this. This is like becoming one of my go-to albums. So this next record I got because of a video that I watched from Noble Records. Dillon on there interviewed Daniel Hall of Riding Easy Records, and as much as I enjoy Dillon's finds, his collection, this particular episode totally stood out for me. It was just fascinating to hear this guy's perspective on how the Brown Acid compilation albums were made. And that got me thinking, and I got a chance about a week ago to get this Brown Acid, The First Trip. From what I understand now, doing a little research, there's at least 10 of these. So this is going to be another set of albums. I'm going to try to get all 10 of the albums. Don't know how long it'll take me. I don't got as luxury of a budget as some people do have, but I try to get at least one record a month, except for during my little hiatus from September to December. But this album is absolutely fantastic. It's just all hard rock hits from very little known bands, I guess. And when you hear Daniel Hall's stories about, getting these guys to put their songs on this album, it's just fascinating to me. I thought that was so cool. Made me want to go buy this album. I mean, it's a trip. I got the download for this, and even that's got the clicks and pops in it. But it sounds really cool. Like, there are certain songs. Now, when I hear these, I almost want to have it so it sounds like it does on vinyl. There's just like certain songs out there, like Inagata Davida. It just doesn't sound right to me when I hear a clean playing of that song. To me, it sounds. You should be able to hear the needle drop on it and finish that whole song, and it's got to have clicks and pops in there. It just doesn't sound right if it doesn't have that in there. But that's just me. But that's a lot what these other songs are like. Like, the only way that you should hear them is on vinyl, with all of its quirkiness. But yeah, this particular album has been making heavy play the last couple of days in my car. It is so good. It sounds a lot like Deep Purple. So yeah, it's a great album, a great title, great subtitle. But yeah, it's awesome. So the third album I got, I was inspired to get because of Eric Weinbender. He's another great channel, nice guy, and we do cross paths on certain bands. He's been into King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard for a while, and he's starting to get into the OCs, and I've been into the OCs for a little while, and I'm starting to get into, for a little while now, King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. One of the albums that I got because of him was this one, even though I got this one fairly early on. He had a slightly different version of this album. It comes on a beautiful split thing. He has the rarer black and red version. I just got the regular red and black version. But yeah, this is a great album too. All of King Gizzard's stuff is good. So Eric recently did a video where he showed where he got a large DOC's pickup. I didn't have a bunch of the albums that he had. I do got quite a few of theirs. I got their last two, and he had one, I have one of the ones that he showed. So I finally decided to pull the trigger on getting this album because I saw it on his video, and Orc by OCs. Now, this is something where I also need some help with. Eric, if you're watching this video, you might notice something very different on this record from your record. It's got this chicken scratch on it. Now, I bought this record new, and it was sealed. It came with the original sticker on it. Seemed to be a new one. But somehow somebody, before it was sealed, got their name on this thing. But I think I'm going to keep it. I don't know. And I don't know if there's anybody out there that can help me with this. I have searched all over the internet as best I can to see if that is John Dwyer's signature. I literally just bought this off of Amazon, just out of the blue. And it came like this, sealed. The only way I could think that that would be on there is if the artist could write his name on it before it went on the thing. But I've looked up his signature or his autograph, and he generally tends to sign it very different. Usually it just seems to be like he writes in JPD. But I have seen a couple of autographs where he just writes John, but he writes it a little bit different than this. Maybe if by some strange reason John Dwyer could leave a comment in my video here to tell me if that could possibly be a signature. I don't know, but that makes this album kind of special to me because it has this weird fucking mystery with it. I've got an album with somebody's name written on it, but I think I might want it that way, but I don't know. But setting all that aside, this is a fantastic album. It's kind of one of my favorites now. This is like really good. The songs on this are amazing. What I got memorized now is like Key to the Castle is a real standout for me. Jettisoned is a really good song. Drowned Beast is awesome. All the songs on here are so good. This is a great album to listen all the way through. Well, I love all of their stuff. I'm not gonna lie. That's what I like about them. I can listen to their albums all the way through. I think that's why I got a fairly small collection. I don't want to just pick up shit for, just to have it. I have to be able to listen to the whole thing and not hate bits of it. So yeah, if you get a chance, pick up this record. It's really good. I'm betting the odds are you don't get this on it. So yeah, we'll see. Hopefully I do a part 2 to this that answers that question. So, Mr. Weinbender, thank you very much for your videos. That made it so I've got a weird story for one of my records, maybe, which wouldn't have really been possible if I wasn't. I mean, I would have eventually bought that album, but you showing that made me like want to get that album, and just the fact that I got it and it's such a weird story, just thank you for that. So yeah, that was just kind of a additions mystery thanks a lot video there for the VC. Keep making videos. I hope there's other people out there that don't make videos start making videos. I think it's great. I'm trying to get my brother to start making videos. And to everybody out there, thank you. It's really fun to see everybody's tastes, and I learn a lot about different records and artists just by watching you guys. It really enhances my hobby or way of living, however you want to look at it. So with that, go forth in peace.